up with a tough little guy who's finding some inspiration from one of the doctors working to keep him healthy.
I can't, play sports with my friends because I could get injured.
And that's just one of the downsides to being a 13-year-old boy battling Crohn's disease.
It's hard, but once you find the right medicine, it'll get better.
Better, but never perfect, because there is no cure for Crohn's disease, a chronic inflammatory bowel disease that affects the lining of the digestive tract.
He was miserable. He cried all the time. He was sick all the time. He hurt all the time. He was grumpy all the time.
Matt began showing symptoms of Crohn's when he was just 5 years old. That was just the beginning to a long, grueling process to a diagnosis.
We had gone to 3 hospitals around the country, and they just didn't know what I had.
We had no direction. We saw everything from endocrinology to rheumatology to gastroenterology to infectious disease. We saw an oncologist. Because nobody knew what it was.
All the doctors were stumped, including Dr. Zapata. But he was different from the rest.
It's a pleasure to see him being stable and keep his life as he's going like that.
He understands now how much Dr. Zapata has put his name on the line and just really gone above and beyond.
Just turn around.
That effort and success created a special bond between the two. What do you like most about him?
His laugh.
His laugh? Do you have an impression? But Matt wasn't joking around when he wrote Dr. Zapata a letter saying he wanted to be him when he grew up. Then, 2 years later, he dressed up as him for Halloween.
Was a real surprise when I kind of saw the picture.
About as surprising as a doctor from Colombia and a boy from Omaha forming a unique bond that allows them to smile together.
I had a lot of fun doing that story.
He had his laugh down.
It was pretty good.
Yes.
I did that interview before they actually met that day. So he did the interview, or did the laugh, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that's like it. And then sure enough, spot on just a few minutes later. Pretty cool. Well, from Thursday through Sunday, Cat 103.7 will be hosting a radio-thon with special broadcasts from the Children's Hospital.
And we will continue our week-long series of special reports to show viewers how the money will be used and who it helps. And it's funny, it's our second child who we said wants to be a doctor, just like the doctor that helped them.
Yeah, they do so much good, and that's what they want to be when they grow up. Pretty cool.
6:42 right now, coming up at 6:50 after another day down in the Asian markets.